Holy croly. Look at the size, look at the thickness of that bad boy. And I guess the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, doggone, I haven't spent much time looking at the local measures and bills on the ballot here. And I guess that my problem with that is I've been so focused on something else. Can you guess what it is? Probably the single most important event, I think, in American history, really. But so, it kind of reached the point to where I kind of can't sleep at night. And all these people, or some of these other people on the left, are saying, I got anger issues. Are you kidding me? Passion, anger. Sure, there's anger. What the heck? This isn't an issue. And don't pull a Saul Alinsky on me and say that I've got anger issues. I am irritated. I'm pissed off. You don't get it, but the whole survival of our country is at stake. Of course, you don't get that. You're not interested in that. Only that, but man, did you see what happened on the Kardashians the other day? Whew. So anyway, I digress, don't I? So here's, I'm kind of making some kind of sociology, submission here that, there is an element there where I fear that the wretched hag from Little Rock, Hillary Clinton, and company will hijack the election and actually try to circumvent the will of the people. I mean, look what they've done. And I know you don't believe it, and it's a crock, whatever, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, and it keeps emerging. I mean, it's 20 times, 30 times. How much will it take? How much will it take for you to say, well, there is something to their misdeeds, which are in mass? As a matter of fact, I haven't seen one benevolent act in the Democratic Party yet. Now, I know that if you're a Democrat, you are completely insulted by my comments, and I fully expect that I have a social target on me, and I'm sure I'm going to get some pushback coming from you Democrats. And if you do that, you've actually proven my point. And my point is, rather than disavow or come forward or condemn the really atrocious activities that the Democratic Party has been doing, and come after me, who's only putting forth a message, you have just proven my point. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And along that line, I submit to you that this is going to probably happen like this. If Hillary Clinton wins, there's no reason why I shouldn't take to the streets and protest. But you know what? We do it different than you guys do. We don't have crap flies splatter and all these different groups that turn over cars and get the big package of toilet paper from the Target store after breaking the glass. And we're just kind of not into that. We're not into burning, and we're not into, calling cops names and being bad and mean to the police officers. It's just not our thing. You've seen us. You've seen our past Tea Party events. We leave the place cleaner than when we got there. So don't bother that. But I'm going to say that we will up our game a little bit in our protests, and it will be, protesting in front of government buildings, up to and including Washington, D.C. and all that swamp. We'll probably put our mask on and stand in front of the swamp. But also we will do other things. We're kind of a class act. We kind of keep things classy, but it won't be limited to just holding signs. I know you think we're a bunch of Bible thumping podunks with our parchment Constitution under our hand and playing our flute and limping. I know you think that. You think we're kind of whatever. But I got news for you. There'll be flood pings on government servers, hacks on government servers like you've never seen before. There'll be cell tower blocking, Wi-Fi disruption, internet interruptions, traditional digital television disruptions. You'll see people walking the streets wearing gas masks just to create fear. I mean, we are, you're so subjected to funny little things that we can practically do anything and you'll freak out. I mean, you've got turned yourself into such snowflakes and you social justice people that we could blink at you and you'd scream like a baby. So you're easy to protest against. You're just completely ripe. So we will in fact do that. And you'll know because you'll see my banner on my Facebook go black. You'll see my profile picture go black. Many of us are going to be doing that, and it's a call to action. And be expecting it. And as a matter of fact, be expecting the fourth branch of government, that's us, to intervene on this nearly communist act. And so that's what I see on that side, or that's what you can plan on that side, you Democrat folks who are so angry and frothing and seething. And it's funny because considering we had to endure Obama for 8 years, and what are we doing? Did we take to the streets after he won? Yeah, wasn't it horrible? Anyway, that notwithstanding, let's look at it the other way. When Donald Trump wins, as you can see, I'm trying to even make my hair look like Donald Trump, that's not true, by the way, I'm just me. But what you'll probably see, as a matter of fact, I think this is an accurate prediction too, is that you're going to see the wrath of the Democrats of all flavors, sizes and shapes and genders are going to be coming out of the woodwork like cockroaches and coming after us. If I wear red or something, you guys are going to be spitting on me and slapping me and attacking me, and there's going to be riots in the street. The crap fly splatter crowd is going to be overturning cars and burning and going after that big package of toilet paper at Target when they break that glass, and all this mayhem. I know how you guys work. I know how the youth Democrat works, and I'll tell you what. Here's the interesting thing. It's like I've said before. I know you're going to be insulted by what I'm saying, if you're a Democrat, and I know you're going to come after me because I'm just delivering a message. You won't condemn the behavior of your new generation of Democrats. John F. Kennedy would be rolling in his grave if he saw what the heck you were doing. And I think you should actually look in the mirror and reassess yourselves. Denial is the first sign, as they say. You guys need rehabilitation, man, because you have been coming after us. You've been insulting us and castigating us, and your media has been casting us conservative, Republican, Tea Party, whatever you want to call us. What the pigeonhole you've put us in. You have come after us and have thrown mud at us for so many years, and we kind of take it like a champ. But it's an interesting thing. You kick a dog enough, you kick a sweet, kind dog enough, it will bite back. And that is what you are witnessing. You have awoken the sleeping giant. You've picked and bullied on conservatives way too much. You haven't done civil debate. You're doing shenanigans. I mean, look at John Podesta and this pedophile island and all the emails. It's forget the word email, just the contents therein. Read that. Your crew is like the Gestapo, the mafia, and communism all rolled up into one beautiful bundle. And then they put the face of the Democratic Party is now this braying old mule with crossed eyes and Charlie Manson gaze. It's rah, 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 just yelling and screaming, Donald Trump this, and the deplorables and unredeemables, and we're all violent, and then your mouthpiece has the nerve, I'll use that word, to talk about women and children while being funded by Saudi Arabia. I guess you don't know anything about that. And practically in bed with Saudi Arabia in almost every possible way, up to and including being the great assistants to ISIS in their finances and making them relevant. This person that you have as your representative, okay, forget all that. Let us back up a click and look at it this way then. If you are so resolved on having the first woman president, let's look at it this way. Why not Dr. Jill Stein? Oh my God. Have you ever gone and actually reviewed the history of Dr. Jill Stein? She is an exceptional person, exceptional. She is benevolent. She is ethical, smart, um, kind. Uh, she doesn't insult. She's real. I almost completely, I should say, disagree with her policies. I don't want to do what she wants to do because there's a big heaping on all kinds of regulations that are, you know, that would cripple business. But and Bernie Sanders. Also, there's parts of him I really like, but I'll tell you what, I have nothing but adoring respect for Jill Stein, and it's just plain crazy and weird that you're completely ignoring Dr. Jill Stein. What's up with that? I mean, if anything, she would be the perfect candidate for the Democratic Party. It's like, what are you thinking? So anyway, you'll have to explain that one to me because I have read everything about Jill Stein, and I have to admit I'm impressed, really impressed with her. Although I'm not a Green guy, I'm a Green Party guy. So I'm just very very confused. But in the two scenarios, though, in a nutshell. Um, if Donald Trump wins, my fellow conservatives and folks on the side, be looking over your shoulder because those social justice snowflakes and the trigger people and all the Democrats are going to they're going to wham you, they're going to slam you if you wear red, if you got a haircut, if you drive a truck, whatever. If you still have a Trump sticker on your truck, your car. You might want to take it off just to protect yourself and your family from the Democrats because they're hostile, they're mad, they're takeover, Occupy, they got it all going on. So hang in there. And if the wretched hag actually is successful and her ilk are successful in actually hijacking this election, you know what to do. You know the protest. You know the 9/12 Project. You know the Tea Party Patriots. You know the Patriot movement. And you know the whole "don't tread on me" concept. You know what to do. We will coalesce and we will make things happen. So that's how it's going to happen. In either case, it ain't going to be comfortable.